and welcome. This is Sahara playing Pillars of Eternity, Deadfire, and we are trying to get back to our ship and we keep running across these stupid encounters. So, you hear a set of heavily armored footsteps from down a nearby alley. The narrow streets in this neighborhood are largely deserted at night, and the echoes of heavily armored footfalls carry down the cobbled lanes. So I'm wondering, in Dragon Age 2, yeah, the second one, because it was all done in, oh my god, I can't even name the town. But the whole game was more or less done in one town. And so they had different events that happened during the day and different events that happened during the night. And I have a feeling this is kind of doing the same thing. If I was traveling during the day, I might not get these encounters or a different type of encounter. But right now I seem to be traveling at night. You notice two members of your crew, Aura the Mad and Coin Counter Ildis, crouching at the corner ahead of you, their backs to you. You two look like you're up to no good. The pair almost leap from their skin at your sudden appearance. Gods above, Captain! Coin Counter hisses. Are you trying to scare us to death? My heart nearly stopped. Browning Aura the Mad glances around the corner, then back to you. Nothing to see here, Captain. Sure, Colin Counter sighs. Just tell her, Aura the Mad. Aura the Mad's eyes roll. We found a chance to make a little coin, Captain. A glance around the corner reveals an aging metal folk man garishly dressed in the styling of a Dawirian noble. Lamplight glints from the rings on his fingers and chains around his thin neck. Damnation! I told you incompetence that this was not the right street. The words are slurred as if the man's tongue is too heavy for his mouth. Several men and women, all too heavily armored for the climate, accompany the man. Apologies, master, if we... Shut up, fools! By Mangra's flame, is it always this hot? I'd pay 1,000 dukes for another drink. Carry on, just remember that your captain deserves a cut. See, that's the whole thing. We're taking on pirates, right? A crew. Most of these crew people we're taking on, ship hands, are pirates. They will go with any ship they can. So, get back to the fight before I turn you into the city guard myself. Carry on. Just remember that your captain deserves a cut. But are they going to end up killed? Because there's the two, and he's got armored men with him. Well found. Let's get ourselves paid. I mean, we've been attacking some merchant ships, right? Unidentified. They don't identify with any known trader. I've attacked 2 of them so far. Well found. Let's get ourselves paid. Shall we? Coin Counter salutes. Aye, Captain. Aura the Mad smirks. Hide. Hide from the noble and guards. Success. You doubt you'll be able to mount an effective ambush with these 2 noisome crew in tow. Yeah, you doubt you'll be able to mount it. Yeah, so, approach the group. One of the guards leans in towards the man. This is not the safest of streets, sir. Perhaps it's your job to keep me safe, not prattle on like a schoolmarm. At your approach, one of the guards puts a gaunted hand on the man's shoulder, but he twists out from under it. Finally, someone with a thought in their head. He pads towards you, gesturing in broad sweeps of the arm as he speaks, because he's totally drunk. These imbeciles have gotten us entirely lost. Can you point the way to, was it Queen's Birth, I believe? Your money or your life? Guides cost coin, no? That would be me, I guess. Though he nods, the man's eyes narrow. Yes, yes, you'll get your coin. Here, half up front. He passes you a few dukes. You gained... $15 golden duke. Give the noble directions. That would be Eater? Success. Eater gives the man and his guards clear, concise directions back to Queen's Birth. You have my sincere gratitude. He bows deeply and offers a small bag of gold coins for your trouble. So I got 15 more. Oh, these are different. Well, these don't even as much as the dukes. The dukes cost more. Okay, can we just get back to the docks? I need to heal up. And well, no, I need to get Maya. That's why we're coming back here before we go back to the Brass Citadel. Okay, here. Now we can. Oh, I forgot I needed Maya. I needed her. I want these two with us. So Alok, you're going to be behind. Okay. Now, Brass Citadel. We have several quests here we have to do. How come it took us 3 hours before? Now it's only taking us an hour. Oh, because this is so weird how it does this. On foot, you have to go one place and then the other. Now it's going to take us 3 hours. Are we going to get accosted again? Are we?
This far.
Thanks for taking me this far. Maya scratches the back of her head.
This is where we part ways. For the moment.
What's going on?
Sura will want me to report in alone. Sorry, it's company business.
Really?
I might not be back for a few days on account of this.
Maya claws chews the inside of her cheek and reaches into her pack. She produces a sealed missive.
I'm supposed to handle this one alone. I won't ask you to come along or get involved.
At first it seems like she is looking down at Azizia. In fact, May is looking down at her feet. Don't I have a say in this?
Sorry, Captain. I would prefer to go it alone. Reasonably alone.
She nudges Azihu with her toe.
Hey, farm boy. Try to keep the captain entertained while I'm gone.
She nods to Eater.
Well, take care, Ishi. Expect to see you both back with us.
Go have fun. Chase a god, save an island. Do what you do best, Captain.
She nudges encouragingly. Come back with answers or not at all. Wow. No. Because she's with Balian Trading Company. Yes, she is. Safe travels, I guess.
You as well. Just don't have too much fun without us.
She nods to you, holding your gaze for an extra moment before she clicks her tongue to summon Azia.
Speak freely?
So,
Oh, who's a good worm? Who's a good worm?
okay, so terms of trade. Return to the So where was that at? Okay, so Maya left the party to deliver a missive on her own. She assures me that she will be back in a few days. The courier's calling. Velvet glove. Okay. There's no telling where we'll try to fence gloves, but he has an appointment to keep at the Brass Citadel Gloves. So, docks. I'm sorry, docks. Alright, so should I go back and get another party member? Okay, so you're a cipher. You think it's a cipher, he would need to know... Metaphysics. Well... So you've got two. You have spell resistance, the empty soul. Cipher spell effects that target the enemies will gain bonus accuracy. Tough. So we can give you disintegration, burns away the ethereal sin that holds together the mind, body, and soul of the target. Amplified way manifests the target's allies' mental strengths and projects them outward, forcibly causing a shockwave that inflicts crush damage. Mind plague destroys an enemy's memory with... Okay, too bad you don't have any healing on you. Wild instinct ransacks an enemy's intellect and perception for energy, causing damage to those enemy attributes when boosting the cipher's defenses. Detonate splinters the target's soul with sheer force, inflicting raw damage on them. Near death targets explode. That's pretty cool. Ringleader, already have that one. Echoing shield. I kind of like that one. Okay. So, do I need to go back and get another party member? Because it looks like I have 4 of you here. Oh. So, who... Yeah, I'm missing one. She says she'll be back in a couple days, but if I have another party member with me, will she come back? I don't know. Okay, so we need to go to the Imperial Command. We need to go to the docks also. Because this is where one of those quests is. Here he is. Is this him?
Beat it. I don't have time to chit-chat.
The thin Balian glances over your shoulder with an expectant frown. He stares up at your head, distracted, before quickly turning away. You stole a pair of gloves from the dark cupboard. Give them to me. I'm in the market for some gloves, haven't he? He eases back, taking your measure with a critical eye.
Fascina sent you, didn't she? Bostinago, just for these?
Shaking his head, he pulls a pair of the gloves from his pocket, studying them with evident disappointment.
Soft as down, but not a single fence willing to pay me a fair price. Maybe they've got imp stink all over them.
Or maybe the stink of failure, you no-good thief. You're going to have a hard time selling an archmage's gloves for fast coin.
Should have guessed these were bad luck. Well, it's too late to go making smart decisions, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. He opens his mouth to say more, but something to the southwest distracts him, and his expression fills with dread. Southwest. Down here?
Here he comes, and I'm too late. If Hamuto doesn't give me an extension on my debt, I'm a dead man.
Keep your mouth shut and follow my lead. Yeah. Glancing at you, Bertino shrugs and swallows down a lump in his throat. That's right, he stole them to pay off a debt, but then he couldn't fence them. A unit of steely-eyed sailors approach the docks, clutching pikes and firearms with quiet professionalism. At their head stands a tall Amana in a mustard-yellow uniform. He turns his attention between you and Bertino. You know, in the first game, we hardly ran across any Amanas. In here, or in Deadfire, there are tons of Amanas all over.
So, Bertino, you hired a mercenary, or else a negotiator. That coin should have gone toward your debt to me.
He rubs a long scar that extends the length of his neck.
Huh? No, I didn't. That is, I would never go behind your back.
Bertano's voice falters and he turns to you with sudden panic. I came for a pair of gloves that Bertano stole. This isn't my problem. Bertano, shut up. The adults are talking. His eyes brighten and he nods. The soldiers around him chuckle with approval.
I like dealing with people of substance.
He nods thoughtfully.
This is a private matter. Your interference is unnecessary.
He spreads his hands in a peaceful manner as his soldiers level their guns at Bertano. Since he can't pay up with him, fair's fair. Perhaps I can pay what's owed. What is your plan for Bertano? You sound more reasonable than I was led to believe.
Do I? One can be adherent to the tenets of maritime law and still be seen as a monster.
So, what is your plan for Bertano?
Indentured servitude. I trust this is a more honest and respectable alternative than any pursuit he would take on his own terms.
Seraphim snorts through his scarred snout.
Be calling it whatsoever you like, Captain Cogswallow. But your honest and respectable slavery be slavery all the same.
He spits on the ground. Yeah, it is a form of slavery, indentured.
Your toy pirate speaks out of turn. I would teach him a lesson if I were you, Captain.
He focuses on you, keeping Seraphim in the periphery. No, he's coming with me. He lets out a piercing whistle. Several soldiers milling about the area snap to attention and fall into formation around the docks.
I salute you for your courage, but I ask you to reconsider your position.
He permits himself a very, very small smile. My business is with Juano. Does anyone think I'd hesitate to go after you next? That's bluff. No, it's intimidate. Yeah, we can bluff. Several of the reinforcements rally to him, trade uneasy glances. Slowly at first, they lower their weapons and sheepishly back away from the scene.
Cowards! There will be a reckoning, for I know each one of your faces.
He turns to regard seemingly everyone in the district. Like I said, you're not taking him. Perhaps I can pay what's owed. Let's see.
You must care a great deal for this insufferable little worm to stake your purse on his freedom. 400 pyres are what Bertino owes, and I will accept that sum to have this sorry business concluded.
Well, how many are we fighting and we're down one crew, or we're down one member? So I think we have 5, right? And there's 4 of us. But it's only 400 copper, and I've got the money. But his name is Stonehill. You're an ugly dude too. I'm getting a reputation as a good person and also as a just person. But as a strong person, I don't know. Well, I could just pay him. Yeah, 400 copper is better than... Yeah, payment is agreed.
And our business is concluded.
He signals his men to stand down. After a hateful look, they lower their arms and follow their captain's lead. Hope you learned a lesson from this, Bertano.
I can't believe I'm finally out of debt. For the first time in my life, I'm free.
Bertano claps his hands together, tears brimming at the corners of his eyes. Yes, and all it took was coin out of my pocket. Technically, you're indebted to me. That's all you have to say on the matter? I'm just gonna slap him. His head snaps to the side and he slowly turns to you, cupping his cheek and looking stunned.
What was that for?
Teaching you a lesson, bastard. You're being extremely ungrateful.
Oh yeah? How's this for gratitude?
He throws a pair of gloves at you and sprints away. So what is this? Gives dexterity, sleight of hand, grants sparkle crackers. Produces a dazzling swarm of colorful bursts, startling and confusing everyone in the affected area. Hailing from the slums of Nikitaka, the master pickpocket, Rolkua, made her humble fortune by cutting purse strings and picking pockets. Her talent for liberating wealth from those who seemed so incapable of keeping it was due in part to these enchanted gloves. When worn, they seem hardly there, like a second skin. When dipped into a pocket or satchel, one's fingertips practically split of their own accord. I have to give them back, though. I think they're a quest item, are they not? Not a journey. Yeah, I do. That's not what I wanted. Are they in my quest items? No, they're actually here. So I have the option to give them back. Okay, so that's one. No, I have to go back to the in Pyrakee's Out Overlook. Okay, so she's done, but I need to do the I need to go to the she is in minus in the Brass Citadel. But where is she at in the Brass Citadel? Which is where I'm at. Okay, escaped. The thing is I didn't destroy the Aldra pillar, so I need to go ahead and I think I have to go back and get the other woman, don't I? So she's probably here under Imperial Command. I think that's where she's gonna be up here. I think. How did I miss this one? Oh, because it's got... Oh, I did take some of it. No, I didn't take any of it. Okay. Is she in the Fleet Master's office? Or is she going to be in the Imperial Command? No, that's not her.
My favorite privateer. Clear skies.
Oh, you don't have to worry about... Did I get rid of her? Is Celia Wave Skipper anymore?
Pirates are adept at scattering when threatened. But this makes planting your boot on the neck of a straggler all the sweeter.
He counts out a bag of coins and presents it with one arm crossed over his chest. Okay, I guess I did get rid of her.
I would keep my privateer busy. You will speak to me when you are ready for work, yes?
Sure, another bounty?
Your target is Radolf, a Valiant captain and seeker of lost ruins. There is no wicked length he would not go to plunder the dignity of these isles.
I'll take the bounty.
My confidence swells to hear of this, Captain. Radolf commands the galleon Gold Bell and seeks for ruins east of Nekataka, on the southwestern tip of the Kua-Orakuhu island chain.
Okay, sure. So I didn't even realize I had that task done.
I noticed the Juana got a lot of statues of Andra.
Akara, Mother Ngati is much beloved.
That doesn't bother you?
Should it? What say?
Well, if everybody in my village had a naked statue of my mama, I'd be knocking on doors and making threats.
You're seeing it the wrong way there, Eater. But yeah, I'm making statues of my mama. Okay, so hopefully she's in here. The sparring room. I don't think that's it. Stairs down. I don't remember where she was at. No, this isn't him. Her.
You look like you've come with a purpose.
Nope. Where do I find her at? I can find in the Brass Citadel. Brass Citadel, which is where I'm at, right? Yeah, the Brass Citadel. Yep, so is she just hanging around somewhere? I guess I'm gonna have to... There's
all this trouble over a tablet of fucking stone. If my company's standing wasn't on the line, I would have written this one off as a loss already.
Any ideas on retrieving the... You don't seem to get along. I have questions about the... Okay. So, the stone tablet. Yes, I do remember that stone tablet, but you and Nikki don't seem to get along.
All of her pretenses of cultural pride are a means to an end. Like the rest of the Juana, she isn't above exploiting any advantage if she can profit from it.
You make a point. The Juana have assembled a tidy profit from selling off the islands. But have they really? The Ropoa aren't making any money off of it. The Juana may be making money off of it. It starts at the top and then trickles slowly down, and the Ropoa don't get shit off of it. Yeah, you make a point. The Juana have assembled a tidy profit from selling off the islands. Well, they are trying to get by.
As you say.
All right, come here. Grins and passed on. Okay. Any ideas on retrieving the... I have questions about the Harappo Epic.
It's a handsome piece of rock, which some call valuable. I won't dispute that point if the value goes to Rawatai.
See, so who really is for the hood? I guess that's where I'm... What kind of defenses does Arkini have inside his manor? Oh, that's right.
Archimere is a magical savant and a recluse. That makes for a very dangerous combination. He relies on imps and ironclad constructs to maintain the estate. When you've lived as long as Archimere, I suppose trust becomes a problem.
What does the Royal Deadfire Company want with the Harpo Epic?
I suppose it's no secret that we're after more than some arbitrary cultural touchstone. We're looking for a route to Ukaizo.
Kaizo is a mythical island. I think we already knew this. Rumored to be somewhere in the Deadfire.
Stands to reason that ancient lore would be a key to finding the place. Fine by me. I'm looking forward to the day when the Harappo epic is someone else's concern.
So tell me about yourself.
I help finance expeditions around the Isles, which often means keeping an ear to the ground. Not very romantic from behind a desk, but Rawatai's campaign could use the extra coin.
Any ideas on retrieving the epic?
I heard tell of Ephron, a thief with a penchant for making house calls. Word has it that Ephron made his way inside of Archimere's manor and later died. Now his soul is bound to the fortune-telling machine in the dark cupboard. Strange fate.
Could the Harappo epic really be part of... Yeah.
When it comes to finding the lost island, we can't afford to neglect any lead. The Ranganui seeks to saddle the weather and harness the storm. If there is a place where this can happen, it is Ukaizo.
She shrugs and wipes off the breast of her uniform. Okay, but I thought I had a tablet. Okay, I thought I had a tablet I found. Oh, there is, it is in the... Earn Book of Law. I guess I don't have... No, I don't have it, the tablet. I thought I did. Okay, so where is this woman at? I'm gonna pause while I look around for her. I remember running across this woman. She was a cannoneer. And we asked her to join us and she said no because you don't have any experience. But we have experience now. I'm still looking for an experienced cannoneer. Will you join my crew now? She looks you up and down considering your offer.
You know, I've heard stories about you. People around Nekataka seem to think a lot of you. I could probably use the good influence, especially with the way my last posting ended. I'll see you on board, Captain.
She crosses her forearm in salute to you, then makes a rude gesture at the rest of the district. Okay, so we have a new crew member. Alright. Cool. Okay, so she is in the Imperial Command, but she's in the lower level. I knew she was somewhere in there. I just never thought of checking upper or lower. So let us go. But I don't know if I need to have her, the person she assigned, to be with me. It doesn't say so on the quest. Alright, command lower level. Here we go. She's going to be upset because I didn't destroy the Audra, but I didn't want the Valian company to have it either.
It's impossible to cheat at Hazatoa.
Okay, so where is she
He
at?
acts like he's gonna do one thing, then he does something else.
That's called strategy. And don't you work for Atsura?
Alright, she's over here. Okay, I know you can be mad at me.
Clear skies.
Oh, it's a he. He tilts his head as he watches you, his eyes unblinking. I restored the luminous... You seem different from the rest. I think we already talked about that. I restored the luminous Audra at Poco.
That explains the rumors the Valians are scaling up in Queen's Birth. I'd hoped you would stop them.
The expression doesn't change, but you can feel his dissatisfaction like a shift in the temperature. I don't work for you. They'll bring development and trade that will improve the lives of many. Look at all they're accomplishing with animancy. I can't stop progress. Now I have their trust. Imagine what I can do with that. But I didn't go to them and tell them. Yeah.
Quite a lot, I think.
He opens his unblinking eyes, a degree wider, and nods approvingly.
Nevertheless, I'm more interested in reports the storms around the islands have cleared. What do you know of this?
He leans a little closer, his hands folded behind his back. There was a clot of essence corrupting the Audra, clearing it ended the storms. Strong concentrations of essence affect the physical world. That's how blights manifest, for instance. Yeah.
Even if this isn't the outcome we'd wanted for Poco Kahara, your observation is infinitely more valuable. Take this, and remember it the next time we call on you.
He hands you a purse, but his expression is distant as he's still thinking about what you told him.
We'd long suspected something unnatural was behind the storms, but we had little evidence.
The smile playing on his lips is that of a man who's seen the next 3 moves in a game. Why does this interest you? Rolotava is plagued with terrible storms. You think there may be a connection?
Yes. If the storms that assail Rawatai have a similarly unnatural origin, then perhaps they too can be stopped.
He looks back up at you, his eyes bright with purpose.
And if that's the case, then there's more work to be done. Work that you might be able to help with.
Another silence passes as he regards you.
After all, somebody has to keep the peace in these tumultuous times, no? In any case, Hazanui Karu has a matter that could use your help. Her office is on the main floor behind the large double doors. It's most conspicuous.
Okay.
How do you mean that?
You know exactly what I mean.
Are you making advances at me?
No. No. Most say yes.
While I'm not opposed to casual assignations, I'm afraid my duties here leave me little time or energy.
He smiles sympathetically.
If that changes, I promise you'll be the first to know.
Okay, sure. Whatever. Okay, so I leveled up. Somebody leveled up. Okay, he did. So now we have terms of trade. Return to the Valian. So I do still have to tell them what I did. Okay. Now we need to go to where we at? The Queen's, not Queen's Birth. Okay. Velvet gloves. Okay, return to the dark covered. Yep, I know that one. Well, didn't we just have a quest? Oh well, I know where she's at. This game is so huge that you're just gonna. There are gonna be things that you're just not gonna get done. You're gonna miss people, quests. I just know it. Because I've run across people I missed the first time going through some of these areas. Alright, so now we go talk to you. I want to go back out to sea.
Atsura tells me you tamed the storms of Poco Kahara.
She scratches her chin with the stem of her pipe, watching you with new interest.
Makes a person wonder what kind of secrets lie in Andra's mortar.
She takes a thoughtful puff on her pipe. Why do you say that? It makes you want to stay indoors. Why do you say that? She grins, smoke curling between her teeth.
Did that keep at Cadnua dull your taste for the unknown? Don't tell me you've never gazed at a horizon and wondered at what lies beyond. Or seen a no trespassing sign as a challenge?
Mischief tugs her smile across her broad jaw. In that moment, she looks somehow younger. I don't make it a point to go looking for trouble. Nothing is more thrilling than the call of the unknown. Yeah, I suppose I have.
That's the spirit.
She claps you on the back, her wooden hand chopping against your shoulder. I forgot she had a phony. She had a prosthetic.
Rautai's storms have made us who we are as a nation. Hardy, driven, inventive. But they've also held us back. Forced our people to seek resources and livelihoods far from our homes and families. Imagine how much more we could achieve if we could control those storms.
Your right eyes watch you for a reaction. You think something in Andra's mortal will help you with that?
Why not? The storms there cannot be natural. Not when they are so ferocious, so constant.
She motions to the window. A thin stream of smoke follows her gesture.
And your exploits at Pokokahara suggest that something else may be behind them. But enough of that for now.
She waves the smoke away. So, he said you needed my help.
There's an understatement.
She knocks the bowl of her pipe against her wooden hand.
The trouble in Hasango forced us to send additional ships back to Rawatai to make up for shortfalls. And storms at home have delayed another portion of our fleet. This leaves us short-handed here.
Is this what you call short-handed? I'd love to see what you consider full-handed. I've got an expert crew and a ship that can handle anything out here. What are you asking of me?
We're due to collect a special shipment for delivery to our port at Sayuka. We've contracted with a captain named Widla.
A flicker of distaste passes across her face.
Meet her, complete the trade, and take the cargo to Sayuka. Fleet Master Okaya is overseeing the development of some special projects there.
She takes a thoughtful draw on her pipe as she looks at you, seemingly deciding what to say.
She's one of the brightest minds in Rawatai, and it shows. You two will get along.
Her amusement manifests in the barest lift of her eyebrows.
Most of her work is, or should be, under wraps for now. But perhaps she can give you a taste of what we have to offer.
If it's important, I can handle it. What next? Why don't you send... So why don't you send her crew to wherever? Her laugh sounds like a grunt.
Let's just say, I'm not keen to invite them to a port where we're developing experimental technologies.
Will to be flying Principe colours. On occasions, she ain't flying force. One of the young bloods.
We'll be flying Principe's colors. On occasion, she ain't flying false.
Along with half the population of this storm-tossed archipelago. I understand you're cozy with the Principe. I've got no love for pirates, but that connection may serve you well here.
So... her and her crew, who are they?
Good sailors with a fast ship and no mind for questions.
They're smugglers.
Along with half the population of this storm-tossed archipelago.
Okay.
I understand you're cozy with the Principe. I've got no love for pirates, but that connection may serve you well here.
So, what's the shipment?
It'll be easier for Okaya to explain.
She puffs a thick cloud of smoke between the two of you. She doesn't break your gaze, but the effect is almost the same. If it's not slavery, fine. If it's important, I can handle it. What's next?
Widla's agreed to meet our courier out at sea, away from the heaviest traffic.
She gestures on her map to the open water west of Nikitaka.
This is her payment. We've already negotiated with her.
She hands you a purse.
Fleet Master Okaya will see to your compensation once you arrive with the cargo. This is the kind of job that's best completed quickly and quietly. I'm counting on your famous discretion. Clear skies.
Nope, that's it. Okay. So... a matter of import. Recommended companion. Is that Maya? It is, and she's not with us. West and Nikitaka. So I can't do it because she's not with us. Okay. Was there anything else here that needed to be done in the Citadel? Terms of trade, return to the Valian training. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Queen's Birth because we have, hopefully, this will then trigger again, and then we need to talk to the Valian Trading Company. So I'm gonna pause while we do all that. And of course, we have an encounter. A voice calls out to you from an alleyway. Nekataka's poorer districts host more dark than light. The streets and alleys the only housing many who want to know. As you pass by one of these alleys, a voice calls out. You turn to see a hand fold out from the darkness. The pale palm balances a figurine, more silhouette than statue in the dim light, and when you try to get a clearer look, the fingers fold back up. Magic, the voice says, it summons beasts to harry your enemies, will save you in a pinch. In a city as dangerous as this, surely your life's worth a few silver. Torchlight glints from the man's teeth. You want, you follow. The figure withdraws into the darkness. Well, let's go ahead and enter the tunnel. Within the alley, a torch ignites, revealing a tunnel entrance. You pass through the archway. On the other side, a group of Pinsibi hold torches and blades. Bodies stuff the corners, eyes dry in the flickering flames, some with their hands bound, others face down in the grime. Wow. Strangely, a Valian term meaning easy. Strangely facile, isn't it? The pirate draws his weapon. Set out a little cheese and these foreign rats come tick, 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 chittering in. You must be new here, given that you don't seem to know who I am. You must be new here. Let's talk about this. We don't need to... Yeah, you must be new here, given that you don't seem to know who I am. The head pirate steps forward, bringing a light close to your face. The man pauses. Mira, Corinne? Another pirate raises his weapon. We doing this or not? Put that away, fool. This is Corinne. She has friends among the Pinchabi. The pirate drops his sword in disappointment. Ah, well, shit. Silence, fool, the leader snaps. He sniffs the air. Or are you a rat? The pirate shakes his head and strains up. No, sir. How much will it cost to take them off your hands? Almost attacking one of your own seems pretty sloppy. How much will it cost to take that off your hands? Yeah. The pirate snorts. You still want it? His eyes flicker the length of your body. Let us say 2,000 pure. I hardly know if it's worth that much copper, but we shouldn't let our friends hear that. He gestures toward the dead men in the corner. I'd certainly hate to hear I died on a discount. Wow, is it worth 2,000? But what does it bring? Yeah, we'll do it. The leader purses his lips and nods. He takes the pouch of coins and another pirate gives you the figurine. Battered dog figurine. 8 uses. Summon grave hound. This small hound is whittled from cedar. The craftsmanship, while admirable, is hardly that of a professional artisan, and the figurine is in rough repair. It has the smell of a graveyard about it. Perhaps it was buried at some point. So it brings out a gravehound, huh? But what kind of damage does it do? The leader sighs. I suppose we've made full use of this place. Drinks anyone? He looks at one of the dead bodies as a squeaky rat clambers up its trousers. The pirate leans back. Ach, a bit busy, I see. I'll leave you lovebirds to it then. He bows to you. Until we meet again. Beamiaka. Okay. Where was I going? Oh, over here, Queen's Birth. That's right. On foot. And we will pause again unless I get another encounter.
Hey, who?
For me to exist in this form and to join this crew? I know she does.
It's funny. I fought against Aethys. I'm chasing him now. I don't think he knows a thing about me.
Ikera, it is for us to show the gods why we are worthy of notice.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Yeah, I guess we will see about that. Well, it's nighttime, so I think I'm going to go over here in this back alley, right? Oh, I am in the back alley. No, the back alley is over here. Hopefully, it will now spawn them, right? Can we get that quest taken care of? If it doesn't, then I don't know what's going to happen, what we'll do. But I didn't leave Nikitaka totally. Maybe that's the problem. Are these the watchtowers? You know what I was wondering what the watchtowers were? I bet this is the watchtowers. He's still not here. Nope. Alright, I have to rest in, I have to advance it anyway because it has to be morning. So let's do wait. Anybody spawn? Nope. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't totally leave Nikitaka. Maybe that's why. I need to totally leave the island and then come back. And if I do, that's fine. Who's that up here? Oh, it's the priest. That's right. And now we have morning. Okay. Alien Trading Company, where are you at? Here we are, down here. What are these? Why were they having Zelia's focus? I don't know. Alright, we can get in now. Hello, hello. And we need to go to... That's the washroom. That's Lucas. The guard. The governor's office. Here we are. Wasn't I ever in there?
No sweat. There. Done.
Sure.
How come I had to unlock it? Is this the person I'm supposed to be speaking to? No, I need this one here. Return to the Valiant Trading Company, which I did. Company representatives want to know what happened.
Ah, good, you're back. I hope you had a pleasant voyage.
A very strange voyage, sure.
Ah, before you get too far on the way, I think you ought to come with me. Director Castol will want to hear from you in person.
Okay. Hello? Here we go. Where are you at? The man who rises to greet you has a tidy, scholarly bearing, only emphasized by the thin-framed lenses he pushes further up his nose farther. He clasps his hands together, offering you a smile equal parts polite and relieved.
Alvari tells me you were kind enough to look into this business on Pococahara for us. I hope you bring good news.
So I'm guessing I've seen this before where their name is in red, and then if we negotiated something, it'll turn yellow. So the red means that we're enemies. The altar pillar was corrupted, but I managed to restore it. It should be safe to harvest. A lot of corpses for one viable Adra pillar. I hope it's worth it.
A terrible price, to be certain. But at least we have not lost everything. An Adra vein of that size will go some way towards setting us back on our feet.
Assuming we can replace the people we lost. I notice Beza is not with you. Did you find any sign of the expedition?
They died in the ruins of Poca. The defenses were too much for them. They're dead. The Hunoi priestess didn't appreciate the company's presence on the island. Yep.
Wonderful. Now the natives have turned against us.
A sorry end for such dedicated individuals. How very fortunate that you lived to tell their tale.
Don't be so sarcastic.
I believe I can take things from here, Alvari. Agrasima. The Watcher and I have more business to discuss.
Okay, terms of trade is over.
Oh, and do pay the woman for her trouble first.
She wordlessly hands you a coin purse. She bows stiffly, then turns to depart. Okay, so I got 2 sets of money? No, I gained experience and then money.
I thought it best I speak with you face to face. Watchers are not so numerous here in the Deadfire, especially those of such storied backgrounds as yourself.
Oh, really?
I'd read much about your exploits alongside the Crucible Knights in Defiance Bay. Their little experiments.
Yeah, the Crucible Knights were the ones that turned kind of bad against their beliefs, and they're the ones that I ended up siding with, and then at the end of the game, they turned back into who they were originally, so I was happy to see that.
And I think that we are, each of us, in a position to offer each other something that we cannot find elsewhere. The Valiant Trading Company has had a presence on this island for nearly a century now. We have the greatest fleet on the seas, the support of the richest men and women in the world.
And that's the reason why I don't like you. Hate to tell you that. You're like the elitist here in our government crap. Yep, the Democrats are all full of elitists. Yeah.
What can the Royal Deadfire Company offer? A soldier's wages, so that you can elevate the fortunes of a distant king?
Well, isn't that what you're doing? You're elevating the fortune of all the rich people who are supporting you, right? It's the same exact thing.
And the Queen? A place in the Kahanga tribe among all the rest of these neglected people. You've lived outside the caste system all these years. Are you eager to return to it?
Yeah, I don't believe in their caste system, and that is some of the problem too. But I don't like what you're doing with the Adra. This is a hard issue to confront because it touches on so much. The caste system is horrible, yes, it is. But what they're doing, the Valiant Trading Company is exploiting natives and their land. I don't know.
I can give you money, fame, certainly. But the men and women of the company, we set our aims high.
It's like a cult. I feel like you guys are a cult, just like the Democratic Party has turned into such a cult. Yeah, do as we say, not as we do. Hypocrites. All of them. All of them.
And if I only wanted to offer you work as an Adra inspector, I would have let Alvari deal with you.
Okay, so what is it you want me to do? my glasses are so grimy. Isn't Audra what your company is after? Yeah.
Yes, of course. But consider the luminous Adra is only valuable because of what it can offer those who consume it. The Valiant Trading Company has maintained an outpost here in Nekataka for nearly a century now. It was only 2 years ago that we discovered the effects of luminous Adra with the aid of our animancers and several watchers. Flaune Alette has continued to study the potential of luminous Adra in all manner of advances. Why content ourselves to sell all this Adra as a luxury when we might use it to change the world?
Yeah, you are a little cray-cray.
But then you've made her acquaintance, haven't you? I urge you to speak with her. They may seem fanciful, but these experiments are of vital importance.
So, did I get a quest? Which one is highlighted? None of them are highlighted.
You've been a great assistance to us in the city, I hear. A great many glowing reports. Now then, did you have a reason for coming by? I'll answer what I can, of course.
What can you tell me about the governor?
Alvari, appointed by the council, that one. To be honest, I know very little about her. Certainly a competent woman when it comes to short-term goals. There are rumors she started out on a ship, a deckhand if you believe it. Quite the climb from humble beginnings.
I'd like to know more about you.
Me? I suppose that's fair. I know a great deal about you, after all. I've worked for the company a long time. Before that, I managed the family business. A merchant, you might say. I like to think I have a good eye for talent. Talent and opportunity. That's all any venture needs. I suppose it caught the Songretta Mea Compressor's attention. I was assigned here.
So you didn't volunteer?
No. The Songretta, it has free rein in such matters. That I was appointed director means that they had faith I would be the most effective choice. It is an honor one does not refuse.
He inclines his head, smiling thinly. I see.
So nothing too interesting, I'm afraid. Unless you have an interest in Valian law.
What do you make of the Hana?
The people? They are pleasant enough. Very welcoming. Superstitious, of course. Ignorant of a lot of what occurs beyond their territory.
The borders Amira drew for us are wide enough, I say.
He folds his arms.
That said, Nekataka is certainly beautiful, isn't it? I much prefer to be posted here than some little fishing village.
Oh, I'm sure you, no doubt about that, because look at all the luxuries you get here.
And the queen certainly strikes an impressive figure. There are a great many legends about her. I suspect few are even true.
Well, so what is your interest in the animancy?
Yes. I've never had the best of luck explaining. It's easier to say it's the future and leave it to the imagination. Everything the luminous Adra powder can do, the rejuvenating effects, the energy, is no more than a pleasant side effect for the shareholders. But the truth is, this research could propel us ahead decades.
Shareholders, yep.
We tangle with the fabric of the soul. Imagine, if we could better ourselves as easily as we mend a battered hull, if we could transport ourselves leagues and leagues away in a moment. It's the potential of the thing. I wish everyone could see it.
So tell me more about the animancers.
Flaune Alette is my main point of contact, to be honest. Apart from a few special appointments, she selected her own assistants. A talented group to a one. I find them painfully young at times. Alette has always been a firebrand. She rubbed a few people the wrong way back in the Republics, which gave me the opportunity to offer her a place here on an island paradise.
Tell me about the Valian Trading Company.
There's a great deal to talk about, and I assume you don't want a history lesson. Was there something specific you wanted to know?
How does the Valian Trading Company get along with the other groups in Nikitaka?
Oh, relations with the Huana have been peaceful for the most part. Onakaza's work uniting the tribes has certainly made negotiations more feasible. A few outlying tribes are still openly hostile towards us. As for the Royal Deadfire Company, I think it's safe to say we are competitors. Whatever plans they have for the Deadfire, our outposts seem to be in the way. The pity of it is that under friendlier circumstances, we might have appreciated Rauatai's support against the Principe. As it stands, they sink our ships as often as the pirates.
Okay. What are the company's interest in the Deadfire?
Chiefly Luminous Adra. There are various mining interests among the investors as well, but the Luminous Adra trade has taken priority. But the company has also funded advancements in the field of animancy. The Deadfire holds numerous Inquithan ruins. And unlike the Deerwoods Glenfarthens, the Huana take no great offense if we go digging through the past.
True. And how did the company start?
It was established in 2708, after the Deadfire's wealth of resources became apparent. The first of the company's directors, Farah Batteret, was granted authority to gather those resources in the name of the Valian Republics. There was no Kahanga tribe of note then, really. No Queen Onakaza, to be sure. Our chief competitors at the time were the Adirans. Much as with the Deerwood, the Empire couldn't maintain a foothold. We didn't discover the properties of Luminous Adra until a couple of years ago, but the company's successes in the region predate that by quite some time.
Okay.
Yes?
I think that was
answer
it.
what I can, of course.
Nope, that's it.
Just let me know if there's anything else. Now then, was there...
Okay, so, Oh, all right, so he is alchemy. And he does have to have history and metaphysics and religion. Let's do the religion with him. You get 2, dear boy. Tough. Increases the base maximum health that you gain. Yeah, we need that. Improve critical. Quick summoning. Reduce the time it takes to complete a creature summoning spell. He doesn't have creature summoning spell. Venom Bloom grows a beautiful but plant-inducing. Okay. Garden of Life. Hasten Barrett's will, causing rejuvenating plants to spring up in the corpses of the fallen and heal allies in the... Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. Conjure Greater Blight. What is this one? Rot Skulls. Creates rotting disease. I like this. Okay. I have to remember he's got that. Okay, so... Queen's Beret, the ship's right plight. Serpent's Crown. Confront Lady... Oh, okay. I think we should be able to do that now. We have to do... That's in the Serpent's Crown. We need to unlock his vault. We need to go down there and complete that. The Sacred Stair. Glimpse Beyond. Begin the Animancy Experiment. Mutilage for the Dead. Search the Hanging. Symbols of death. Speak with Captain Ferrante. Bounty. Travel to the sacred stair and kill. She only frequents the district at night. Another one of those. It's always at night. That's a small area, though. Velvet gloves. Return to the dark cupboard. Yep, she's gone. Unknown. Painted masks. Wait for... Oh, these are all kind of our... We already did that. Head to and search for any sign of where he's gone. Claims Marino intends to resupply at... Isn't that the place we were just told to go to? This place here? It is. So where are you at in this whole area?
Yeah. Quickly and quietly.
Oh, you got someone over there.
No problem.
Oh, I can take it. The Light of Dawn. A Ricarian Mortality Play, Part 2. Oh, that's because it's just a bookcase. I can take it regardless. Alright. And another one. The calendar, the Light of Dawn, the White That Wines. I think we read all those. So none of them were special.
Why not?
Stealing. Quest filled, a glimpse beyond. What? Quest filled, a shortened proposition. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. That is not what I meant to do. What happened? All I did was open it. I didn't take anything, did I? All right,
Albari tells me you were kind enough to look into this business on Pococahara for us. I hope you bring good news.
All right, it's an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and pause and go through all this dialogue again. But anyway, when we come back, I'm probably going to be out to sea because I'm tired of just sitting in town. I like to move around, you know, go hunting some islands. So if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.